Hey guys, back with another video on the Aprilia RS 125. Having a chain problems recently to where the bike would kind of surge as you're riding, and I noticed that my chain here has like loose spots, and you can feel it kind of bind up, and it has tight spots in it. So I think the suspect is the chain and sprockets are probably worn out to where they're a little weird or awkward. I'm going to be replacing them with aftermarket units today, and I just want to take you guys along with the process. All right, so let's open these bad boys up. This one I already opened while I was inside. These are brake pads. These are actually for the NSR. I think the rears, I think these are I can't remember which one's which. But anyway, the rears are, I think these are front. The rears were squeaking, so I brought those, and they kind of came in a set, so I brought front brakes too, but that's for a different project. Maybe next week I'll tackle that. This is what we're here to open. Nice gold chain, non O-ring, just standard chain with a it should be a circlip master. Here it is. Got the master circlip. Got the sprocket should be in here. Very nice. The sprocket is very lightweight. I actually wasn't expecting it to be as light as it is, which is kind of surprising. I know these in the US, these gold sprockets for some reason are harder to get. There's another brand called Rocks or something like that, and that sprocket is like $100 shipped USD to the States. And I think this was significantly less, and it's very light, so definitely check out the Renthal sprockets. I know they make a lot of motocross sprockets, and they just so happen to make one for the RS 125, so give them a check out, especially if you're in the States, because this is probably the cheapest option to get a gold sprocket. One tool you might need, if you don't have them already, these circlip pliers to remove the circlip that's on the sprocket. I would say that Renthal way lighter than the stock counterpart. Very cool. Both sprockets are 40 teeth, so the gearing's going to be the same here. I'm going to be replacing a 42 sprocket with a 42 sprocket. But again, this is so much lighter than the stock sprocket. It's crazy. Like it's unbelievable. I will be adding a little bit of anti-seize back to the bolts that came out because they were a little bit tough to get out, so just adding a little bit of that. Next time I take it apart, it'll be way easier and I won't risk stripping any bolts. So here's my current dilemma with the chain. It's way too loose, and we're already towards the end of adjustment. Now the problem is, I ordered the chain that was 106 links for a 1740 combination, and they sent me 108 links. So now I have to take 2 links out of this chain for it to properly have the right amount of sag. So I lost a little bit of daylight, but I removed the 2 links from the chain, got the grinder out, got it all sorted out. The tightness is good now, and man, that chain, that Renthal sprocket, and that gold chain looks so good on there. It kind of matches the rest of the accessories on the bike, like the brakes on this side are gold, and the brakes on this side of the bike are also gold, the caliper. So man, it's just such a slick fucking look now. It looks so good. Thought I would finish the video off with a little bit of just a little ride before it gets too dark. No gloves or anything. I'm not really going anywhere, just around the block. My hands are so filthy though. Engine temp is still pretty cold. Again, I'm not doing anything crazy here, just around the block really quick. Just a little bit of a cruise. It's like they're transporting maybe some veggies or something. Tomatoes. A lot of sand here, a lot of sand. Gotta be careful. guys, end of the video. I went for the ride. It's okay or whatever. I mean, it looks good. Thought I would throw this at the end of the video. Even though my bike now looks cool, it still has high and low spots on the chain. And the reason is from the fact, you see that wobble on the hub where the sprocket like bolts on? This is from the factory. This bike has always done this ever since I picked it up with 800 miles on it. So most likely, this wobble right here, which this chain sits on, this sprocket sits on, is a factory defect. And I did a little bit of a Google search, and a lot of these Aprilia RS 125s have the tight and the loose spot in the chain. And I think the reason is going to be that from the factory, there's this bullshit going on right there. That wobble you see. I haven't done anything to this bike that would make it have that kind of wobble. I have no potholes. The bike rolls fine. It's just that the chain has tight and low spots, and that's the culprit there. But I mean, hey, at least it looks fucking good now. But I'm probably going to have to spend $1,000 at some point in the wheel sets to fix that issue.